Greetings, salutations, Rube the Great here, currently reviewing Hasbro's Marvel Legends, Avengers Infinity War, 2-pack, Scarlet Witch and Vision. That is the Toys R Us exclusive. Yes, I know, we're still sad Toys R Us is closing. But I was able to find this. I just was randomly talking to a customer and I was like, hey, if you search under some of these bases in some of these stores, you'll find some stuff. And I lifted up one and there was 3 packs there. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I just took somebody's hidden treasure and bought one myself. I would have bought the other 2 packs. There was something funky with Vision's chest piece right there. I'll get into that later, but I'm actually excited to have this. If you have the original Scarlet Witch, there's not much difference. I'll go into that too, but there, it's just a different face sculpt and skin tone. Same figure, same everything else. And here you go. Here is the box with the big old A in the back, just like all the other Infinity War wave. There's Scarlet Witch. There's Vision. There's the back of the box. And there is the bio if you want to pause it. Go on and pause it. Alright, now you just don't understand how long I've been working on this to try to get the lighting correct, because like I said before, this is the exact same body mold, the exact same figure. The only thing they changed was the skin complexion, the hair color, and the face sculpt. Everything else is the same. Oh, and the accessories. I think I dig those accessories more right here than I do on over here, because this is like you reuse pretty much what all you were using on these other figures, and you just cut a different holes here and just say, oh yeah, let's do it this way. Like no one cared about, like, oh yay, but everybody wanted it because nobody has that Scarlet Witch. You know, that was the closest to MCU, but now they got this new face sculpt, and putting these in here was, like, I think the best way. They are pliable, you know, they're bendable, you know, you can move them around, like it was, and it goes around the hands. It's amazing because it was like, that's more accurate. Now getting to the face sculpts, it's hard. Like I said, I've been working with the lighting because with her complexion, if you notice Elizabeth Olsen, she really does have more of a paler complexion than it does to this one. So I've been having to move my lights around and try to get it to where you can see her because I did this review already and her face was completely washed out, and I saw it in the video. I was like, it may not be that bad in post, and it was still bad. Like, still some of these lights are blocking her face. Like I said, they lighten up the hair color, they lighten up her complexion, which is more humanly accurate, and then whatever Hasbro's doing with their face sculpts, they're getting better and better. We're not going to count the Infinity War Captain America because, yeah, that's horrible. But that is an amazing. I'm not going over the articulation because if you, that's pretty much the same articulation. It's the same figure. No reason, but I think that's what made it even better was this face sculpt right here is so effing amazing. Like, Hasbro is trying to go the right way with this on their figures and the sculpts. Now, having this figure in hand is probably one of the best things ever because this is what many people were going after. If you've had the old Scarlet Witch, you've had the new Scarlet Witch. This right here is a great figure. The detail they put in the suit, into the cape, that is a translucent cape. The colors and everything, it is amazing. It looks just like Paul Bettany from the movie, so the face sculpt is on point. The detail they put into this cape right here. Now in some places, or some figures, you'll see this piece right here will be lifted up, and I've seen some bent all the way up. So be careful if you do find this in stores. Be careful when you're when you're getting them, because that can be a deal breaker to you. But then again, some super glue will bring that back down. So, but it is pretty much stuck right here. I like how they're doing the capes now with this more room back here, because with that cape being that way, you can easily get better head. You can easily look up more, whereas some of the other capes, they're all the way up on the neck and it kind of ruins it. So yes, on his head he does get the 360 poltergeist spin. Can look that far up, pretty great. That far down, awesome. His arms do extend more, a little more up, because like most of them, they just go up to about right there, but his actually go up just a tad bit more. You do get the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. There's a wrist rotation, and it's right there with that little hinge. And it's on the same way on the balled up fist. That hinge is, well, my finger was blocking, but this hinge right there is the same way for both of them, both sets. So, focus. Ab crunch all the way forward. And if you get the cape out the way, he can go so far back. I mean, that is like not humanly possible to do. I mean, you have to be real. That's like you haven't missed a yoga class ever. You get the hip rotation. Leg can go out pretty far. You got some pretty good splittage there. Can kick that far forward and go that far back. You do get some, be careful because mine are kind of stuck. I gotta work with those, but yeah, you do get some thigh swivel. It can go all the way around. I'm not doing it. Double jointed knees. No boot cut. Sadly, no boot cut. But you know, you do get this nice little toe point and toe curl. But yeah, I'm really satisfied with this figure here. As you can see, while I was talking about the detail in his suit, like that is amazing. Like they went all out. They got these little extra colors in there. It's a dope pack, because if you want little dynamic shots or little stuff like this, you know, Vision and Scarlet Witch together, you know, they packed it correctly. It wasn't like some of these other 2-packs that we get where like we only want one of the figures. Well, kind of, you only wanted one of the figures, but for everybody who didn't have Scarlet Witch, it was 2 figures that you wanted and it was an instant buy. I was like, yes, I want that, because we couldn't find another one. Plus, if you're like me and want something a little more accurate, that face sculpt is way better. So I wholeheartedly, fully endorse this 2-pack. Hasbro, thank you for doing this. But until next time, continue collecting what you want to collect, because it's your collection. Watch your wallet. Do not spend it if you ain't got it. And as always, no matter what you do in this world, no matter what you do in life, be great at it.